Hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? I hope y'all have had an awesomely good day on this Tuesday. And I hope that y'all have had something good to eat already and you ain't waiting around like we are. But that's the way it goes sometimes. So I'm putting 2 pieces of bread in here. And I'm going to let them grill up. This is wheat bread, so it's not been grilled yet. It's just in the process.
It's brown to start with, honey.
It's just in the process. Yeah, I put a little butter on there on both sides. And I put my cheeses on there. Sometimes I make multiple cheese grilled cheese. Sometimes I make single cheese grilled cheese. Sometimes I just want grilled cheese. And sometimes I want a little smother of salad dressing. I think I'm about to change my mind. I think I don't want salad dressing. I think I just want that crispy, crunchy grilled cheese. That's better, ain't it?
No, it's a hunk of dried flour.
Oh, we won't eat that one. I'll eat. I will get another one. Mama had that. Huh, this one don't have that.
Well, it was just a little ball of hard dried flour in that.
We're just going to lay them right on top and let these grill. Now, I hadn't done a lot of whole wheat grilled cheese. I'd always just stuck with the plain old white bread. And we were out not long ago, maybe a year ago. And I wanted grilled cheese anyway. Mama said, we got that wheat. And I said, let's try it with wheat. We just won't grill it as long. It'll probably get too hard and we won't like it. Well, lo and behold, we liked it even better, didn't we, Mama?
Yeah.
It made such a good grilled cheese. So, that's what we're doing tonight. Grilled cheese and good old tomato soup. Now, this ain't unusual, and this ain't just a rush supper for us. Sometimes we plan this hours in advance. And tonight, we didn't. I was really going to make something else. And Mama said, it'll be a good night for some grilled cheese and tomato soup. And I said, golly, it didn't take you long to talk me into that. You got a spatula lurcher. You're at the spatula lurcher drawer.
Will this be big enough? You want that big grill?
Oh, Mama, I just need something to flip. That's huge. Now let's see what it looks like. See, it's already browning. I think I've learned that these elements go this way. So when I do it, it turns out wonderful. Since I've switched that, I'm going to get a little bit more butter to put in there. I know, butter. I know. I've heard it. But you can't make a grilled cheese without some butter. I mean, you can, but I don't want to. I really don't. I ain't interested.
See's all right for your sandwich.
Oh, paper plates, Mama.
Well, we got to have bowls for the soup, so.
Mama's busting out dishes like we're at Thanksgiving. And we're going to have to wash 10 more plates because she's trying to be fancy. Mama, you trying to be fancy? Okay, y'all notice on my energy level. Let me plug y'all in. Ken's here. Oh, mercy. I'm not with it. I forgot to plug these in.
Uh-oh.
What was I saying? Y'all notice my energy level's down today. I've not had very many cups of coffee today. I've been in meetings, I've been busy, and I didn't get to leave and get more coffee. And I was in a different office, and they didn't have coffee. Well, they may have had it somewhere that I didn't know. So I'm taking it tonight. I think I'm tired from yesterday. Look at that coffee. That's y'all's coffee, folks. It's so good. Let's check these grilled cheesers. Do y'all know if I have one job to do and I fool around and I burn these grilled cheese, Mama will have words for me.
Surely not.
You don't know her like I do.
I don't. You must
Well, you know what?
hold off for spoon.
Haul them out. Look in the dishwasher.
Have you washed them again?
I'm going to turn that up a little. Because I want it just right. I'm trying not to burn my grilled cheesers. Okay, folks, what are y'all up to? Good evening, Donna from Iowa. Love grilled cheese and tomato. It's one of my favorites. Did you ever try mayo on your grilled cheese instead of I have? It is so good. It is good, Sharon, and it's tastes a little different, but it's good. But tonight I just wanted that buttery good. Thank you for that, Bonnie. Did you start a? Does that mean they're starting a stars party when that dances and stuff? I don't know if they even have them anymore. Hello from which city? Of Salem. Oh, Massachusetts. Kathleen, I have a friend who comes to Salem every year on vacation. Pam Smith is watching. Hello, Pam. Good easy supper. Linda, it is a good easy supper, but it's a filling supper, and it's good. And that tomato soup tonight just seems... Now, it's not cold. It's 48. That's good for February nearly. It's January. Tomorrow, one more day of January. But it's raining here. And you know what rain and the least bit of cold, it just feels cold and it feels like you need something warm. Well, that's the reason we're having grilled cheese and tomato soup. Because you just need something warm tonight. Something filling. Does any of you all not... I mean, it would far outweigh the people who do. Any of y'all who do not eat tomato soup and grilled cheese almost every time together? I mean, is there something else that you and your family prefers with tomato soup besides grilled cheese? Now look how pretty those are looking. Now, I'm doing my job. You can see that, don't you? Billions. I want to show y'all something. Mama put this in this baggie. How many rolls do you count here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We only fixed 6. And she fixed 4, so we'd have leftovers, and so we could eat as a couple Sunday. And when y'all told us there's 18 grams of carbs in it, neither one of us has ate these. Mama, we may be running on Sister Schubert. You better tell her not to come by. Say, don't come by and fix her.
What hurt her feelings?
I didn't eat mine. Mama ate the rest of mine and she ate hers.
I sure did.
Because I just thought I could better spend my carbs. Folks, there they are. 2 beautifully perfect grilled cheeses. Now you say that one's darker than the other? Nope. Just on the other side.
Flip the cord off the end.
Look there, they're beautiful. Yes, ma'am. Look, and they smell good. They smell buttery deliciousness, and that's what I miss when I use salad dressing or mayonnaise on the bottoms. I want them to do that buttery deliciousness. Yes, ma'am. Get your old bowl. What you wanted to say?
Get a bowl, get a plate.
Let's cut these up for dipping and dunking. We like to dip and dunk. Do y'all dip and dunk yours or you just eat it with? And do you eat anything besides the grilled cheese? I asked that good easy supper. Linda, I think I froze them up. Man, you got the talking. Hello, John and Mama. Yummy. Do you eat anything besides the grilled cheese with tomato soup? Is there another? Now, my aunt, I told you this, I stayed with her when I was a child, little. And she got me hooked on peanut butter sandwiches. Not jelly, peanut butter and tomato soup. Peanut butter sandwich and tomato soup. And I could still eat that. I mean, it still sounds good to me. My mama says we're both ridiculous and she just don't know why in the world we'd even eat something like that. But she eats peanut butter sandwiches and she eats tomato soup. Mama, how come you got something against them being together?
I just don't think they sound right.
Sounds ridiculous, don't it, Mama?
Mm-hmm. Can you get your bowl closer, sir?
Yes, I can. I can take it the distance. Now, something I do sometimes with grilled cheeses in tomato soup, I'll cut my sandwich differently. And I'll cut it in strips and cut it this way, make little croutons. And then I just sprinkle it on top. And then I coat the whole thing. So it's however you want to do it. I started it that way then. Look at me.
I'm going to drink tea. It's decaffeinated. You want a little bit of tea?
If you're going to get some, I'll take a little cold tea with my coffee and my
You
water.
want it in your all's cup or just one with
Just a plain
liquor
old
wise?
tumbler. What was I saying?
Cutting it.
Oh, I cut it in little cubes like croutons, and then I just kind of sprinkle it on top. But tonight I'm going to cut it this way and have it good to go. Good to go.
Macy Marvin dropped some ice.
Good for you, as they say. Now that looks like a meal fit for royalty. I wonder if royalty ever just gets grilled cheese and tomato soup and glad to get it. Some of you from England may know that.
They might not eat it in the
They probably think that's ridiculous, as Mama does. So, I would love grilled cheese tomato soup. Me too. God bless y'all. Hey, Jason, how are you? Hey, from Acadelphia, Arkansas. Love your videos. Well, thank you, Ellen. Hot dogs and potato salad tonight. Ooh. So you got the spring fever, Carolyn. That's some spring food, and I do that too. Talked to somebody today, they made potato salad the other day, and they was talking about, I said, we're all getting into that potato salad stuff. I cut my grilled cheeses into 3 long strips, which are perfect for dunking in tomato soup. We'll try that, Robin. I like that idea. That sounds good. Mama, you want yours cut in 3 pieces next time?
We might try that if we've got mind enough to remember it.
Linda, it's not pressed tonight. Oh, yes, that is a Presto electric skillet. I'm gonna get a smaller one. It's not a Presto, because sometimes we just want a small amount of something. We can fill it, put it in there, and it would fill up on the sides. So Mama says she needed a smaller one instead of that big one, but she wants the big one too. Mom, your hands are cold.
I'm stay cold.
Those are cold hands. Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this meal. We thank you for nourishing our bodies with it, dear Lord. We thank you for these precious hands that prepared it. And dear Lord, we just ask you to be with our people that's gathered here tonight. Just be with them. They all have prayer requests, dear Lord, needs. And just pray that you'll touch each and every one and bring them peace and relief, dear Lord, and dry their tears and heal their bodies and help their loved ones, dear Lord. In your name we pray and ask all these things. Amen. Amen. All right, Mama. This was quick and simple, but look how good.
Yeah, I can't wait to eat. I'm hungry.
Did you eat lunch?
You're going to lie. I finished the chicken livers off.
Oh, well, good.
Nothing else.
Oh.
Just chicken livers.
Well, I know you eat them till they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
That grilled cheese Dunkin', that's good.
It's just good. You got the good butter on it.
Uh-huh.
Taste is good.
A wonderful supper. You couldn't have cooked all day.
Move it forward away from it.
It's not on anything.
It's not where it's hot.
You couldn't have planned all day and come up with something better, Mama.
No, taste is good. It's really good.
It sits hot.
I reckon it is.
It's that stove. Everything we put on it, we get to burn our tongues on. I'm going to ask y'all, I told you last night I had something big planned, and we switched our minds, and we're going to do it another night. Then me and Mama gets talking about it, so I'm going to ask y'all, have you heard of banana nut bread brownies with brown butter icing? They sound absolutely out of this world. Have y'all ever tried them? If you do, what you review for? Mama waste her time, she said.
Yeah.
Mama's all for something new, but she'd like to have heard of it before. So if any of y'all made, I just scrolling through And they popped up as one of them recipes that they pop up on here. I cook our grilled cheese in the air fryer. So light and crisp, absolutely heavenly. Carlene, you can put grilled cheese in the air fryer?
With butter on it.
Well, Mom, make sure you get that butter.
I want butter on it.
If you can, we're going to try that. Ginger Graham says it sounds delicious. John, cold hands, warm heart. Yeah. London, Q. No, the old saying. London, Kentucky. Oh, you okay? It was KYOU, but it's London, Kentucky. Well, Bobby, you're right next door.
Yes.
We know you. We don't know you, but we know right where you are. That was a highlight of my summers every year. Coming to London to the cattle market every Tuesday, Bobby. When I was off in the summer, my daddy would take me if he was off. If he could get off on Tuesdays, that's the day he would be off, wouldn't it, Mama? And I'll tell you a funny story about that. You know, London, to me, was just London. I never did say London, Kentucky as a kid. London is about 45 miles, 50 miles,
Yeah.
40-some miles. Takes about 50 minutes to get there. So we'd go there often. So we had a revival at our church. And you know how kids like to tell stuff they're excited about, and then make a big deal out of it. And so we had a visiting preacher. He didn't know me. He didn't know Dad. And he says to me, well, I bet you're glad to be out of school, aren't you? The first week we got out of school. I said, yeah. And I said, I'm on vacation. And he said, are you going anywhere? And I said, yeah. My daddy's taking me to London. He said, London? Really? And I said, yes. Have you ever been? And he said, no. I'd love to go there someday. And I said, we're going this week. And he said, you're going to London this week? I said, yeah. He said, you going to see Big Ben? And I said, I don't know him. And he said, well, are you going anywhere else? Just to London? I said, this London. We ain't going nowhere else. And so we left it at that. Well, he met Mom, and he said, well, I hear you, this your boy, I hear you are going on a big trip to London. That'll be fun. And Mom said, I ain't going. He said, you ain't going? Mom said, no. Him and his daddy go. And then that guy said, oh, just him and his dad go to London? And she said, yeah. And she said, Lord, he'd go every week if they'd take him. And he said, to London? Mom said, London, Kentucky. It's a cattle sale. And the man said, oh, I was thinking something else. Never mind. And I asked Mom, I said, what was he talking about? There's just one London. And Mom said, well, there's another place called London. I said, well, it ain't as good as a cattle sale. That's how country we are. I didn't even really realize. But I was probably in 4th grade. And I was excited. I would not have been excited to go to the real London at that age as I was to go to Kentucky to the cattle market. The cattle market, to me, was the equivalent of going to the fair. We'd get there. We'd usually haul a load of cattle. We'd unload our cattle. It was always good to see what they weighed, and you get into all that. And we'd watch them, and we'd see the other cattle, see what the sales looked like. And we'd go get us a seat in the ring, and the ring was amazing because it was a pit. And the cows would come in one door, and they'd go out the other door. And I always like when the kids pulled the rope to close the door back. And I'd always get my turn at that. At lunch, we'd go over to a little drive-in place and get a foot-long hot dog with chili on it. And it was so good. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's from London. And then sometimes there's a restaurant downstairs, and sometimes we'd eat there 4 or 5 hours later. It was just a day of fun, and we loved it. My uncle would go with us, and we'd always have the best time. And I was usually in school, so here I am out of school, and that was a big vacation for me. Done it for years, even after I got grown. Of course, if I told the preacher about it then, I'd tell him Kentucky.
You would have known sick.
I didn't know there's 2 or 3 Londons. You hadn't told me that part yet.
I figured you noticed just instant.
Mama, they don't teach you everything in school. Well, how to talk to the preacher.
You would have told anything.
He just thought I was awful excited to be going to a cattle market.
You was.
Tickled to death, wasn't I?
Mm-hmm.
And if my dad was off on a Tuesday and I had to go to school, they didn't tell me he went to the market. I caught him a couple of times though, because he'd be late coming home. But Dad would say, "Buddy, it wasn't no fun today. We didn't have fun. We went straight down there, sold some cows, and come back. It was business today." And I believed him.
You know he ate every time.
Well, yeah, he ate and had a good time. Probably a better time without me. It wasn't no fun today, buddy. It was business. I can still see him sitting there saying that. Oh, children, what we won't do. I made hobo soup yesterday. It was yum. Oh, hobo soup. I like that. We had pork tenderloin and gravy and sliced potatoes. Oh, crescent rolls and cranberry sauce. Buddy, sheer, that was good. Yes, the air fryer fluffs. Mama, listen to this. Deborah says, yes, the air fryer fluffs the bread crispy and you can butter it lightly afterwards. Mama, if we're cutting back, we shouldn't probably eat butter. No, but they sound delicious. We must try them. We love tomato basil soup. Now, Elizabeth, I come just that close to doing tomato basil soup out of this. And then something, just like I was going to put a little salad dressing on my grilled cheese. And as I get older, I get more like Mama. And I think, no, I just want plain old tomato soup. Nah, I just want a plain old grilled cheese.
I've always eaten plain grilled cheese. You and your daddy wanted mayonnaise, onions, tomatoes.
I like that still yet, but there's just something about a grilled cheese. Plain. It's just so good. So good.
It is good.
Hitting the spot in it, Mama.
Yeah. I was tired and hungry. I don't know why I was so tired, but I was.
You've worked around here all day today. What have you done?
As I say, piddled around.
Piddled. I'll have to go and see when you... Piddle's one of her
I've not
words.
been on a ladder. I'll promise you that.
Have you been on the first round of a ladder? I have to qualify now.
No, I've not even touched a ladder today.
Okay. No stairs.
Tomorrow may be different, but I've not touched one.
Any stair steps?
No,
Okay.
just out back a little when I fed the dog. Not a step.
The baby? Did she ask about me?
No, I didn't stay out there long enough. There's a gust of cold wind this morning. Phew.
I bet she was wondering, where's John?
Oh, and I didn't give her no treat like you did. That's
She
why.
really is. Mama, why didn't you treat that baby?
That's what was different. That's why she did.
I left early this morning, but real early, like before the sun got up early. And I told Mama, I said, I'm right there and feed the baby and I'll be leaving. She said, no, don't feed her this early. Just wait, I'll feed her about 9 or 10.
I fed her about 8:30.
Mama fed her at 8:30 and didn't give it a treat.
No, I just now thought of it right then.
Well, she gets 2 tonight.
She gets 2 anyway.
I'm like you, like the ladder.
The first one.
The first one,
is this the appetizer?
it's just a meal, just a little bit of a meal. The second one's truly a treat.
No.
So the first one's just a bone. It's them beef flavored, gravy covered. I've not tasted of it, but you know, she is
You make
approved
it
of.
sound good.
She is approved of. Well, she'll get two tonight and an explanation. Mom, I can't believe you didn't treat her.
Well, if it had dawned on me, it just dawned on
She
me.
gets a treat with every meal. And then she gets a couple throughout the day. And then as summer comes on, she'll probably get them up to dark, at least. She's so cute. You just can't. When she wags that whole body.
You won't think she's so cute when you clean up that mess in the backyard.
What mess?
They had left a garbage bag full of stuff out there.
That ain't her fault.
Well, she's got it all over the yard. It looks like it's not insulation. It's like packing of some sort or something.
I'll clean it up tomorrow. But
It's all over every place.
if they left it, it ain't her fault. She is
I
probably.
didn't know it was ours at this end. next
She was
to ours.
probably checking it for something dangerous in it to protect you.
I didn't know it was out there. I'd have got it.
I'll thank her for us. She's just worried about our safety.
Yeah. She just tore it up all over that yard.
A strange bag laid in the backyard full of unfamiliar looking stuff. What kind of watch baby would she be
Oh,
if she didn't
sure. If she didn't tear it up all over the yard.
if she didn't check it for
I
unsavory
would
things?
subtract treats from.
I'll give her an extra one for that for saving our lives. Mom, that could have been some foreign bag brought in here with some unusual animal in it or something.
Oh no. It got laid out there by the air conditioner in the house.
She wouldn't have even touched that if she wasn't worried about me and you.
Mm-hmm.
She'll get a treat for that too.
She just wanted to chew on something.
I'll pick that stuff up in the morning. Yeah, that won't be no big deal.
You're working tomorrow. You can't pick it up tomorrow.
Well, it'll be daylight when I leave in the morning.
You'd have to be out there a pretty good while. When I say it's a mess, it's a mess.
Excuse me, let's step over here for a minute. I clean them up all the time and she just don't know about it. Okay, Mama, we're back.
Yeah. What would have gray packing foam better? Like cotton, fiber filled stuff, gray packing. That's what it looks like.
Sounds dangerous to me, Mama. I'm glad she checked it out.
I seen it when I was walking around the house. You can't see it until you go around the end and out there.
Well, she tried to hide the mess.
Well, she's hid it. Unless you walk down the end of the house and out that way, you don't see it. But it's a good mess.
She's probably out there right now cleaning it up.
Yeah, I bet she is. She's adding more to it.
I'll let you know if she cleans it up tomorrow. Alrighty then. Your banana bread sounds good too. Brenda, it's a brownie. So it's that texture. Would that be good as a banana? You know, it'd taste like banana bread, but it would have that brownie density to it.
I like brownies.
Mama's thinking she's going to like it. We're going to try it. I was just going to see if some of y'all seen it and might have tried it. Grilled cheese dipped in applesauce. Ooh, now Jody, I would like that.
I ain't never tried it.
We had Venus Italian, Venetian Italian grillers with spaghetti. I'm going to have to look that one up, Deborah. What is Venetian Italian grillers? Is that a little sandwich? Might be something I'd want. Mississippi pot roast, Kathy.
Yeah.
We made that. We liked it. Mama didn't care for the pepperoncinis, or what do they call them? But I believe it's just because she's seen them. Because to me, they didn't really taste in it. But I could get a little heat. We're going to see. Have you ever tried banana salad? Chopped peanut butter and sugar and Miracle Whip smear on banana. Delicious. Now let's get this straight. Peanut butter and sugar and Miracle Whip. So, okay, you put your sugar and your peanut butter and put it in a bowl.
Chop it up.
Chop it up. And then you put Miracle Whip. How much of all this? I'm going to need some more details, Teresa. So, I'll try it. Peanut butter and sugar. I like that. Sometimes my daddy used to eat that on bread. He would just put peanut butter and sprinkle sugar on it, fold it over, and eat it like peanut butter and jelly.
That's what he ate. He never ate plain peanut butter. He always had either jelly or sugar on it.
Yeah. And so this you're telling me you take your peanut butter and your sugar and chop that together. And then add like a teaspoon of Miracle Whip, or you said Miracle Whip, didn't you? And then you smear it on peanut butter or on a banana. Now I have put JFG salad dressing on a banana. That's good. And I have put peanut butter on a banana. That's good. And I can't see how sugar would hurt a thing except your carb count. Teresa, I'll try that. If you get a little bit more directions on it, let me know down through here. I make my grilled cheese in my in your oven eye fryer. Maria, everybody's talking about that. I'm going to show y'all one little thing here. The Tupperware. I just got mine today. Can't wait to try it. Y'all talking about air fryers. I think these go off sale tomorrow.
Tomorrow evening.
Look at this. This is it. That's what that is. It's not a casserole dish. It's not what you think it is. And it's got a hard lid, but it don't seal. Look at that. This is that popcorn thing that I told you about. Now, I was going to get it and show it to you, but I may be able to show it to you tomorrow evening. So down in there is a well of a thing. So you put your grounds and then up here you pour your kernels out, your extras. What do they call them things? Old Maids or something? I've heard them called something. And then you put this in the microwave, and they have told me what what delicious popcorn it makes. Then when you want to store it, you just punch this back down. Just push it back down in there. This is like when you look at it, you think of like a casserole dish. And you put that on there, and that's all you have to store. See, it tells you all the directions right there in case you forget 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't see nothing I'm talking about. See there?
I can't either.
It's on there. I see it. So number 1, you poke that down. Number 2, you put your corn in. Number 3,
you have to put oil in it.
it don't say nothing about no oil.
It's like our pops, huh?
I guess. 180 degrees. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with it, and maybe I can make him some popcorn tomorrow. We'll see what's like. We'll do it together, maybe. But these go off tomorrow because it's the end of the last Wednesday. Is the end, and it just happens to be the last day of the month. That right there is hard, so I'm sure that is what the popcorn. This just got it just a few minutes ago. And I ordered it before, but there it is. All right, folks. I love watching you guys from Jonesboro, Tennessee. Billy,
Oh.
Billy, is that where the Amish and the Muddy Pond?
No, that's close to Jamestown.
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 Okay. I'll have to look up Jonesboro.
I don't know where that's
Hi,
at.
John. I'm from Michigan. Hey, Brad. Having pulled pork, sweet potato fries. Don't tell Mom about the sweet potato fries.
Oh, okay.
She loves them. That sounds delicious. And coleslaw. Mama, we could have something with sweet potato fries.
Mm-hmm.
You could have that ham you bought.
You know what I'm wanting with that ham? Just breakfast food one evening. Fried ham, fried sweet potatoes.
Do you know how long it's been since we had breakfast for supper?
A long, long time.
I'm all for it. You all vote for that?
I want some ham, fried sweet potatoes.
You know what we can have with them French fries? A hamburger.
No.
We got them delicious buns. They're ballpark, everything seasoning, like everything bagels.
Everything burgers, he says.
Everything burgers instead of everything bagels. That tea sure is good. I hope it's decaf.
That is decaf.
I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning.
I did too, around
I heard you making noise. It wasn't bad noise. It was
rattling noise.
rattling. It
wasn't just
it wasn't just
stressful
distress noises. I thought she's up. I don't normally hear you.
I normally try to be real quiet.
You wasn't normally trying last night, was you?
I know. Must not have been.
Oh, Mama's shirt. We didn't even talk about this shirt. Mama, where'd that shirt come from?
I got this on one of my shopping trips with the
Red birds. Mama loves cardinals. Y'all know she has them trees.
And I thought I better wear it because it'll soon get out of the snow.
You got another month to wear that.
It'll
I
soon
heard
get
something
out.
crazy today.
Is it going to snow again?
I heard, now y'all check me on this. I ain't checked me yet. Or I ain't checked them. According to the almanac, and you know the almanac hits pretty good and they predicted this last snow. According to the almanac and to whoever does that stuff, we are in line this February, this day after tomorrow, for another blizzard. Like 93, like a huge big snow they were saying in February. Here, I don't know. Is that true? I've got to get me an almanac together and see if it's true.
So I better get me some goodies in here.
It's going to snow maybe 12 inches. She always worried about candy bars or something. Get plenty.
I've got plenty of that stuff.
Get plenty of white flour and sugar, Mama. We're going to be cooking white flour and sugar. We don't need a drop of it, and that's the thing we want to go to. Oh, Mama.
I have to have hot chocolate.
Maybe it'll miss us. I also heard. This is just stuff I'm hearing.
Who you been talking to?
Mama, I'm out and about in the public.
Oh.
This year, we are scheduled for the 7 and 14 year cicadas. Like, we're getting a double batch, folks. Do you all know the cicada is that I call it the alarm clock bug?
Oh, they're awful.
And they're loud. I remember one time, I was about 17 years old. So I could figure that out probably. And my mama was still alive. And she just lived a couple of miles from us. But her grandson and myself went up there and stayed with her a couple of nights. And she loved to sit on the porch at night. And she didn't have TV. And she read her Bible. And she just really was. But I'm getting more like that as I get older. But we sit on her front porch. And the cicadas were so loud. We had to talk loud. Not just, like it was really loud. And we went back in the house. And she told us a time when she was a little girl. And that her mama would have to go out and sweep them off the porch every day. Because there were so many of them. And she said it was the most she'd ever seen in her whole life. And she said that comes around every so many years. Well, I know we had 1 year of them that wasn't too terribly bad. But now they're saying this year we're supposed to get double.
I'll have to buy me some earplugs because I can't stand it.
They're just so loud. If you all know what I'm talking about. And the sound they make, it's that it just goes on. And you just want to turn it off, and it won't turn off. And they're here for a while, aren't they?
Yeah. Is it the month of August?
Probably. I don't know.
I can't remember.
We'll read up on them. We'll see more about them. We'll read up on this storm, too. If y'all got any intel, let us know. We'll have to share it.
So See if they're telling it. I think you froze it.
Huh?
I think you froze them because it's not showing
Oh, I'm
no
sorry.
movement.
I'm sorry. If you touch it or move it, like if I stop it to read one, then I gotta respin it. Pam Clevenger is watching, Mama. Hey, Pam!
Hello, Pam.
Pam is our sweet friend of Joe. I call them summer bugs. Rhonda, you know what I call them? Back to school bugs. I remember as a kid, I'd be out playing. I'd be out playing and I'd hear that rascal. And I'd think, oh, it's the back to school bug. And I'd run and ask Mama, how long do we have to go back to school? A couple of weeks. Because that old bug would let me know every year. I knew summer was over when I heard that bug. 17 years in the ground is what I have heard. And I love cicada sounds. Kathy, do you? I don't really care for them.
It reminds you of an alarm clock.
It reminds me of an alarm clock. But I don't want to hear anything so loud I can't talk on the porch. No, it's just too loud. Lifting you up for healing. If someone's sick, we'll send prayers. Evening. Depending on breed, we can have cicadas from 1 week to 2 months. Brandy, that's what I thought. They last a while, don't they? I hope we get the one week breed. OG cockroach.
What?
Heather, is that what you're saying? Oh, I don't know what that means, but it don't sound good with cockroach. Does Tupperware have cutting boards? Yeah, that's what I use tonight. This is a Tupperware cutting board. They're handy for little sandwiches. What I like about these little things is you just throw them like a plate. It's just wash and go. You know, you need to put this in the dishwasher. So your wooden ones, you can't do that. Hello from Los Angeles, California. Hey Tiffany, how are you?
Hey.
How's your weather? Hello, Nola. Nola's on here.
Well,
Hello from Iowa. Had the same thing tonight. Good old days.
Yeah.
Anita, you had the grilled cheese and it's good. We would have about once a week sometimes. John, you are something else. Barbara, I've heard that my whole life. Barbara, let me tell you what my granny used to tell me. She would say several things to me, but things I remember really good was, won't you light somewhere? Meaning asking me, won't you light somewhere?
Sit down and be still.
You're getting on my nerves. Now you're going to have to stop it. Yes, ma'am. Another thing she'd say to me is she'd say, you're worrying me. You worried me to death. I wish you'd go on. You're worrying me. I thought she was worried. It just means you're tormenting me. Another thing she would say to me is, I wouldn't take $1 million for you, but I sure wouldn't give a nickel for another one just like you. Well, that can make you question your worth when you're young. I was like, $1 million? Pretty good.
A nickel?
She wouldn't pay a nickel for another one?
I bet you thought of 5 pennies because you collected the pennies.
That's just a few of the grannyisms. Worry. Did your parents, grandparents ever tell you that you was worrying? You're about to worry me to death. Now, you need to go on. Well, I thought I was about to kill her. I thought, oh, Lord, I don't want to kill Granny. I don't want to worry her that bad. But that just meant you were getting on my nerves. And then she would say when she really got mad, she's going to get strict.
She never got strict with you.
Now, you'll think when I have to tell your daddy. Now, you'll think then. Okay, Granny. Now, you'll think when I have to tell your daddy. He'll set you on fire. Now, that didn't mean like a lighter. That just meant he'll burn that rear end up. So those were just a few of the things that Granny used to bestow upon me. But she was a good one, and I knew most of that was bluff. In fact, 99.9% of it was bluff. Mm-hmm.
Should have a fit if your daddy whipped you.
Why, Lord, if he even looks at me funny, she would. But she would tell me, you're something else. When I lived in Texas, those bugs were out and I couldn't stand them. Yeah, Carmen, they're horrible. I am not ready for me either. Now listen, this is just what I've heard on the street. And this is the kind of things we talk about in the country. Like if you come up across somebody, whether you know them or you don't, they're going to say to you, how are you today? And you're going to say, oh, pretty good. How about you? And then they're going to say, fair to middling. Meaning, I ain't great, I ain't bad, I'm just floating along. That's what I say a lot of time. Fair to middling.
You said a lot. That was one of Granny's sayings too.
Yeah. And then they'll say, have you heard about them cicada things that's going to be here? No. And that's how that conversation went. And then like today it was, have you heard about that snow we're supposed to? I said, when? Is it supposed to rain? Ain't it? Not today, but in February we're supposed to get another 93 snow. Because in the South, that's the marker.
We had a bad in 93.
In March of 93, we had a snow that fell.
Snow and everything.
And it was over a foot. And for us, that's huge. And there was drifts up to 3 and 4 feet tall. It drifted on our back deck, and it was up halfway the sliding glass doors back then. I remember that. So people talk about that. Every time it snows, whether it's 2 inches, a trace, or 6 or 8 inches like we got the other day. Well, it's almost coming up like 93.
93's tattooed on her forehead.
We all talk about the snowfall in 93. People will even be talking about something totally different. Like maybe they'll talk about when they moved here or when their baby was born, and they'll say something on the lines of, he is, let's see here. Now, he was born before 93, because I remember when we got that snow, he was just a baby. Or we moved here, and 2 years later, we got that big snow in 93, so I guess we moved here in 91. Oh, okay. Or they may be talking about their old truck. I've had that truck. I don't know. Now, I didn't have it in 93 because I couldn't get out in that snow. And it just comes up all through conversations because it was a big deal. But that's just the way we talk. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love talking about the bugs and the snows because that's just good old talk. Folks, that's all we got tonight. Mom, you got anything?
No, I got my belly full. I'm ready to rest and go to bed.
It's just 7:30. I feel like it's early.
Yeah, and you didn't get in last night till 8 or a few minutes after 8. This is a rare commodity that none eat before 7.
It is. All right, folks. Thank you for putting up with us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for always liking, following, sharing because we're growing and that means so much. And Mama's wanting to hit that 200,000 mark. I am too, though. I need to, bless you, Mama.
Well, thank you.
Because that just means there's more of us. More of us. All right, folks. We're going to go. I'm going to wash these 4 little dishes, 2 little spoons, and we'll be through that cutting board. I'll break it down, Mama. Wash it. It's so easy. You just put that whole thing in there because ain't nothing easy.
Yeah.
All right, Mama. We might make popcorn later.
Oh, I do.
Try this thing out, huh?
I doubt it. I'm full. I can't.
I'll put Mama's link in the comments below. I always do. But if you're interested in that popcorn thing, and you want to get it while it still lasts, I don't know that we'll make popcorn tomorrow night, but we'll try. But it'll be the last day tomorrow. Want it, Mom?
Yeah, needs to order it before 11:59 tomorrow night, ain't
I jail before then. I can't take the pressure.
it? We'll have to be done way before then, because that stops right there.
Mama, your hair's getting longer.
I know it.
For
It's
winter.
in
That's your
my
winter coat.
Getting in my eyeballs, it's getting so
That's your winter coat.
Oh, I make you think I
Oh,
will.
I didn't want you. I was thinking about Abby.
Yeah.
Oh, mercy. I gotta go before I get in trouble.
Yeah, you're already in trouble, I think.
Say good night, Mama.
Won't you say goodnight, Abby?
Good night, Abby. We're gonna go now.
Good night, Mom, and God bless you and child. Have a wonderful night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.